It's going to be awesome. And the big news, man.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Football Sunday. Welcome to Unnecessary Roughness. You guys know me. I'm Glick, also known as the Champ, also known as the ONC. And then we got BDR, the Bills Mafia, representing today. I see you, man. You're decked out for the first time in all your Bills gear. Usually
I got a black one on and my camo Bills hat. Today I went all blue because the game is all blue today.
Nice. I'm digging that. I do like that blue hat, man. That's a cool blue hat.
This was the Crucial Catch hat from 2 or 3 years ago.
What up, Wally? Nice. Is it your beanie that Jay got you? Is that the Crucial Catch? Nikki, baby. The beanie that Jay got you, is that from the Crucial? Is that Crucial Catch this year? Yeah, her oldest one. Him and his girlfriend went to a game when he was back home, and he bought her.
So that's like the plaid-looking one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like it.
I like this year's a lot. I didn't. I haven't been to a game this season, obviously, and I didn't order one around Christmas time like I tend to do. So,
this is the first year that in a long time that I haven't gotten anything new Browns.
I mean, really? Do you really need to, though?
I mean, let's be honest. We were talking last night on the show, and I said, in all honesty, right now I'm more focused on my movie jersey collections than anything else. So, yes, we're talking football, and I'm wearing a basketball shirt. That's because it's the only good thing in Cleveland right now are the Cavaliers. So
yeah, right.
Right. Best team in the NBA, man, right now.
Are they really?
Yeah, man. And they're on like a 13-game win streak, something like that. And then I seen just the other day, last night too, in hockey, my Blue Jackets are the second wild card team, and they're tied with Tampa in the wild card as far as points go, and they're only 1 point behind Boston from being the last playoff team. So I'm like, hey, all right, the Browns suck, but everybody else is doing all right. I can live with that. The Penguins are doing all right. Yeah, I can live with that.
The Sabres are fucking atrocious.
No, wow. What
they have been this year really, really badly.
The Blue Jackets have been really bad the last couple of years, but they've got a super young team, and I was watching last night, and these guys are impressive, man. I chose hockey over playoffs last night, so I didn't have much faith in that Baltimore-Pittsburgh game. So, but anywho, welcome to Unnecessary Roughness. We are a man down currently. Maybe we'll
man down.
Yeah, man down. Maybe he'll pop in. We'll see what happens.
He's on our inactives list right now. He's questionable for the return.
Titans down.
You need this fucking cup like I got, buddy.
Yes, I do. Actually, yes, I do. I actually had a beer company.
This actually came from when I was a regular TikToker. Somebody sent this to me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have one guy on the IR apparently this week, but nonetheless, we're here. Out here on Unnecessary Roughness. If you're not already, go ahead and check us out. We are everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok for the time being. We'll see what happens.
Well, they said they're trying to push that ban back. Actually, I just saw that yesterday.
They're trying to get
personally don't give a shit because I don't use it anymore.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I don't care. We're going to use it as a platform for promotion, but if it's not there, it's not gonna be the end of my.
You don't make videos about the show and shit like that. Like it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, we use it strictly for promotional stuff.
The show is not trendy.
Yeah, right. We throw clips and whatnot up there, but don't forget you can also watch us live Monday through Sunday on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And you can listen anytime, any place, wherever you listen to podcasts at all at the Nonsensical Network, or simply go to bio.link. All those links are there. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us a share. And don't forget while you're on our bio link to check out Beauty and the Beard Creative Corner. You can get yourself some nonsensical gear if you want, or if you just want something more personal.
I heard she takes custom orders too.
She does.
Yep.
As long as she can get the image. And we can get it onto a shirt or a cup or whatever, then she'll do it. Wally, Wally wants to put in an order for like 20 shirts.
Word to the wise: do not allow anything with the Browning hunting image on it.
Yeah,
those guys don't give a fuck if you're one person making 3 shirts or a company making 3 million shirts. They will slap you with a cease and desist letter.
Right. So everything we'll do is a lot of original content, or she's got a, what is that you bought, Etsy? Is that where you can get like stuff for your shirts and designs? Like you pay for that or something like that?
No, I just Etsy is free. I just paid for.
Oh yeah, she can go on to Etsy and get all kinds of stuff.
Or I can make my own.
Yeah, or we can make, like we gotta sit down before Friday. Well, yeah, I gotta get you a hoodie, me a hoodie, and that shirt.
I don't need one right now. I can wait.
Well, you asked if I get you a hoodie.
Well, yeah, I want to make one in Thursday too.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, I might as well buy you one when I get the other two. Because this Friday coming up, we're going to Indiana for the weekend. Going to go see my buddy James Luker perform live.
Nice.
Up in Indiana. So I want to get a Glick's House of Music hoodie made to wear up there, and then I'm going to take him a shirt as well. So I'm getting an extra medium so he can show off his big ass fucking guns. Little swelled up son of a bitch. He's a little jacked up fucker, man. I said, what size you need? Extra medium? He said, shut up. Medium or large will work.
That's fucking great.
But I'm definitely stoked for that, man. Him and I are both excited to meet each other and hang out and whatnot. So we were gonna go up for the night, just for the night. But I was like, I ain't got nothing else to do. You want to go and stay the whole weekend and check out Richmond, Indiana? go to the home of the RV show.
Is there anything worth talking about in Richmond, Indiana?
I don't know, man. We're gonna find out. We'll see what happens.
You make sure you keep me in the loop if you find anything worth writing home about Richmond, Indiana.
I did tell Nikki she was excited to. I don't know if it's the one that we booked or whatnot, but they're all kind of in the same area. I said, just so you know, there's a Hobby Lobby right by the hotel.
For fuck's sake! Why do you not have a Hobby Lobby by you?
Oh yeah, we got one here in town.
Oh.
But she likes to go to the Hobby.
She goes
Hobby
and makes
Lobby.
she goes and takes the letters.
Hobby.
She goes and takes the letters and puts send nudes, doesn't she?
No,
That's
I
what
do
she
that.
does.
I do that.
Oh,
I'm terrible, but yeah. Nonetheless, so that'll be fun this weekend. So next Sunday might be doing the show from the road. I don't think I'll be there for Saturday night show, but I'll probably be doing this show next week from the road. So, and we're working on getting you, because you are a member of the network.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, we are working on getting you admin rights. I just got to get Wally logged into StreamYard. Anywho, right off the rip, man. College.
Yeah, let's dive in. Let's start with some college shit, huh?
College championship is set. Ohio State versus Notre Dame. For the first time in my life ever, I'm rooting for the Irish. No.
Yeah, you got my hopes up. You totally McAfee me right there. Like, I thought for sure I was going to hear you say it, and then he's going to go, instead of saying, oh, just so everybody knows, instead of saying, for the first time ever, I'm rooting for the Buckeyes, he's going to say, for the first time, I'm rooting for a Big Ten team. That's what he's going to say. Just so everybody is clear, that will be his response, because it is sacrilegious for him to say, OH.
Oh, I will never say those words, but I have in the past, because I first and foremost, I am a Big Ten guy. I do love when the Big Ten wins. Unfortunately, I don't want Ohio State to win this year because, and not you, but a large majority of their fans are fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
and they should all be put down. In all honesty, I actually got blocked yesterday
by a buddy of yours.
Yeah. Because the last few weeks, I mean, Michigan wins, and he spends 3 weeks whining and boo-hooing and crying, and Michigan's trashy, Michigan's unsportsmanlike. Why would you do that on our own field? And blah, 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 blah. Now, as the playoffs have gone through, they've trashed. He spent every win just being a complete scumbag. He was at the Tennessee-Ohio State game. They were stomping on Tennessee flags, waving Tennessee flags.
See, that's the shit that I hate. It gives a bad name to the fucking team, like
just taunting and tormenting the fan and putting it on TikTok and shit. Like,
but dude, it's been that way all fucking season long with so many college teams this year that it's and it's not just the Buckeyes, it's not Michigan. Like it's been that way. Do you remember it all started a few years ago when they tried to kill that fucking tree in Auburn? Remember, somebody got caught pouring chemicals all around that tree trying to kill. It was like a 200 fucking year old tree. Like you should sit in jail for that. No questions asked for a long fucking time.
So
your TV's a hair on the loud side right this second.
Can you turn the TV down a little bit? You got the remote over there.
I don't know what happened, but it just got a little bit louder than I expected it to be.
Yeah, but I think they did. I did hear him. Yeah, so I commented and I was like, dude, he just made this really trashy video. They were at a bar and there was Texas fans there, and they were just in their face, horns down, and just acting like complete assholes. So I commented. I said, this is why nobody likes you guys, because you guys are fucking crybaby bitches. One, every time you lose, either the team cheated or you get a rule. I mean, you guys literally did something in NCAA. The Ohio State Buckeyes did something that never happens in NCAA, and that was a rule change in the middle of the season because you got outsmarted by Oregon, and you cried like a bunch of babies. Then you cried like a bunch of little babies.
Which one was that?
That was in the first Oregon game when he intentionally got the 12-man on the field so the clock would run down.
Oh, okay.
Because there's no clock stoppage for a penalty below whatever. So now you can't. Now if that happens, it stops the clock, and it's like it's a penalty against you instead of them. I don't know. I can't remember the exact wording. I was like, and then you guys whine and boo-hoo after you lose to Michigan for a 4th time in a row, and they plant their flag, and now there's a law that says that you can't plant a flag at Ohio Stadium because it's a fucking felony. I was like, you guys are the biggest bunch of fucking oversensitive crybaby bitches, and then you act like this to other teams. I said, get the fuck over yourself. Fuck you, Glick. Blocked. Okay, way to prove my point.
That's
fucking.
Well, let's act like we're 2.
I cannot stand at this moment. Usually, I would be rooting for the Big Ten team to win the national championship, but the last thing I want is Ohio State because you'll never hear the end of it. It'll be 60 years. It'll be 60 years from now. They'll never win another game.
So we'll sound like Steelers fans, is what you're saying. Living our best life under the steel curtain. So let's talk about this though, real quick. The Notre Dame Penn State game went exactly how I hoped it would. Talk about some smash mouth, hard hitting, in your fucking face football, man. Those guys were just annihilating each other, and the score went about how I thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
But if Notre Dame plays Ohio State the way they played Penn State, they will get their ass kicked.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right. Derek is with the fam. He's trying to get here, but it's not looking good. So no worries, bro. Just send me them pics.
We got this shit.
Yeah, no.
That was my girl on game day.
Notre Dame looked really good against Penn State. That was an interesting game. The Texas game was good too, up until to steal a phrase from Derek, until they started making boneheaded decisions, man.
Yep.
And so they got away from, yo, what's good, OG? How you doing, brother? So
they got away from the way they needed to play, and that's what I think cost them.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. More my mafia gear, man.
Yeah, so I am not rooting for Ohio State this year. I will be rooting for the Irish, and it hurts me to say that because this is honestly the first time ever in my life that I've ever uttered the phrase "Go Irish."
Right. Well, don't worry, I will still pull for my Buckeyes, but I always do. Even when I knew they were going to lose or have been confident they were going to lose, I've still always stood by them, and I've never been, like you said, I've never been that asshole fan that is fucking notoriously known for being a bitch.
Oh, your girl lone wolfing it.
Bro, she is the blonde with the black leather outfit on today.
Yeah.
Humana.
No, that's one thing. And all the years we've known each other and all the time we spent talking football, you're one of the cool Ohio State fans that I could chat. We could talk shit.
Yeah, and it's never taken to heart, dude. At the end of the day, you don't play for Michigan. I don't play for Ohio State. Yeah. Well, neither one of us owns any part of that team. So
that's something else that I got in trouble. That's something else I got in trouble for on Facebook the other day. One of my idiot friends, he said, "We going to the national championship." I said, "We? I didn't know you was on the team."
What position do you play, homie?
Yeah, he was like, "Shut the fuck up, Blick. You know what I meant." No, I'm like, no, I don't. Are you getting tickets?
No, we are. Everybody I know who's a football fan is notorious for using that phrase. But it's funny when you can spin it and slap them with it.
I'm guilty of it. I try really hard not to. You know what I mean? And I usually catch myself because I'll be like,
because you get that exact statement. What position do you play? Yeah.
The only team outside of Michigan.
You're gonna mess up her hair putting that hat on, boys.
Yeah, I've never been OG. I've never been a Notre Dame fan. I've never liked them. Always thought they were overrated, overhyped.
I refuse to support them because they refuse to declare a conference.
Yes. I mean, they joined the ACC in basketball.
They refuse to join a conference in college football. So that means that unlike everybody else that pays into their conference, they don't pay into anybody and they keep all their fucking money. And I think they're just a bunch of overpaid, like rich, pretty bitch boys that somehow manage to put a relatively competitive team together every year. And they got a fucking movie after him. Come on now.
Rudy Rudy.
I can't say much. Tua's got a movie for him too. It's called Radio.
I was wondering where you were going with that. I was like, where the hell is he going with this?
He's got a life story that they produced before he started playing football. It's kind of like the Simpsons preambles things. Radio showed what Tua's career was going to be like. So,
all right,
I hate that they don't join a conference. I fucking hate it.
I wish they would to more legitimate,
They would have to play harder schools if they joined a conference. That's the problem. Being non-conference, they get bullshit pushover games all the time. When was the last time they played Michigan or Oregon or Ohio State or Alabama? If you're not a conference, you're going to play all over the country. So Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Texas, Oregon, any of those teams, they don't play those schools during the season, so they always look good. No, they should be in the Big Ten based on where they're located.
Yeah, agreed. I never understood why they weren't, why they didn't join the Big Ten or even like back in the day, the Pac-10 out there with USC and
because they would get their fucking asses smashed every single time.
Or we would have to shut our fucking mouths calling them overrated all the time because
then show up and show out.
What up, Brad?
It's that easy. Show up and show out or shut up.
Right?
Brian, where the fuck were the Texans from yesterday through the whole second half of the season?
That is a very good question. I don't know what.
Did they just take a vacation and decide they want to show up for a wild card game or what?
No. I mean, the biggest concern was the offensive line because the offensive line, kept getting bullied and bullied and bullied. I mean, even last night, I was concerned because Laramie Tunsil, who's supposed to be like the best tackle in the league, like one of the best tackles in the league, got bullied 3 times yesterday.
Yeah.
So I was concerned. So I'm like, oh man, because I mean,
in the house.
Because it was just that the offensive line was an issue, and then plus I knew what Jim Harbaugh brings to the table because Jim Harbaugh is he's a drill instructor.
He's a Harbaugh. That's all you have to say is his last name is Harbaugh. Doesn't matter what team he's with, he is a Harbaugh.
Well, no. But hear me out though. Like compare Jim's style versus John's. John's is a little bit more relaxed. He's more like Tomlin. He's a player's coach. He's like, yeah, come on, look, he's not as strict. Versus Jim. Jim is a drill instructor. He demands. Just think about it. Like, and I told this to Glick yesterday. I said when he was at Stanford, he got Stanford relevant. Then he went to the 49ers, got 49ers relevant, made Colin Kaepernick relevant. But then when he left, San Francisco went down on a decline. Then he goes to Michigan, and look, so what? Second or third year, Michigan wins a championship. So I mean, he demands. So he demands a lot out of his players, which is why, respectfully, for them finishing off 11-6 this year is pretty impressive.
So let's finish addressing the college stuff. I think we've beat the Notre Dame part to death. And Brian showed up just in time to hear me say, "Horns down, bitch," because they got their asses spanked. My son has not spoken to me since Friday because they lost. I texted my ex-wife Thursday morning or Friday morning and told her, I said, "You tell Wyatt," I said, "OH." And she said, Wyatt came back with heck no, horns up. I said, horns down. And Wyatt said, right into y'all. No, they went down right into the dirt.
It was, I mean, it was back and forth, but Elwers did make a lot of mistakes. But the thing was, it was like you're right there within the 5-yard line. Why in the hell are you going to try to do some pass plays? Why? I mean, you have a solid running back to where you run on the right side, which is like the strong side. You could have easily tied it up. And then we could have gone in overtime. But nah. We're going to try a pitch. We're going to try a handoff. And then all of a sudden, oh, yeah, let me try to really kind of do an over, like kind of like a little shot pass. But yet,
Yeah.
oh boy, caught it and ran it back. And I went, when I saw that, I went, we're done.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well,
no, where's
when
the
Jack
why?
Sawyer sap force fumbled and went for sticks, like that was just the nail in the coffin. And what made that whole story better, that Sawyer did that to Ewers, they were roommates at Ohio State when Ewers was on the Ohio State team. So it was like don't come into my house and try to do that shit. It was pretty funny. When I heard that, I was like, that's fitting.
Yeah, so like I said, like they could have easily tied it up, done it overtime, but they chose different. But however, though, next year it's going to be the Arch Manning show. So
He came in for a couple plays, and I wasn't too impressed with what he did.
well, throughout the whole season, though, Arch Manning has put up a lot of numbers. Like there's some games he outperformed Elwers.
So now our championship is set. We have Notre Dame and Ohio State. And in the biggest gap since the playoffs have started, Ohio State comes in at a 9.5-point favorite on that game.
I'm going to say, let's go Irish.
Of course you are. Of course you are. Because the Buckeyes just beat your guys, so you can't cheer for them right after.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the Bills picked up Mike White?
Yeah.
As our third string quarterback?
What? Why?
What?
Why not? We just needed somebody to fill the spot. What I need from you, Brian, is to go to your fucking team stadium and do some fucking Texans smoke barbecue, weird, crazy fucking beat the Chiefs dance. That's what I need from you. Go dance around in your barbecue smoke and get them to fucking beat the Chiefs at Arrowhead, because they got to go to Arrowhead for that game, and that's going to be a motherfucker.
Well, I mean, like what I said on the other show previously, it's like, well, when the refs get their deposit and Swift is there, that plays a huge difference. That makes a difference. So I mean,
It didn't matter for Buffalo, so Houston can do it.
No. Even when Houston played at Kansas City, explain to me how one they allowed it, like he had one clean tackle where he got sacked, but then on another one, same way. But the thing was, the guy tried to brace himself and was like trying to adjust right at the microsecond, barely touches Mahomes, and all of a sudden we got roughing the passer.
Yeah.
Explain that shit.
There's nothing to explain. Glick said it best. Take the officials out of the equation. Kansas City is the 3-win team.
Bingo.
Yeah.
CBS is game day. CBS is not the NFL Network. CBS is game day. They just had Bo Nix went out to the Bills Mafia tailgate party, was eating tailgate food with the Bills fans because he said he wanted to experience it while he was there. Like, we are that kind of a fan base, base for these other quarterbacks.
I mean, year after year, they always have like a team going around. Like, I don't know if NFL does it. I think NFL does it, but they'll have like a team go out and they'll visit every game and see who does the best tailgating.
Well, Buffalo, I think in the NFL, Buffalo hands down probably has the best.
For a while, yeah. For a while, it was like Buffalo, Chicago, then you had Green Bay, and then you had the 49ers, and I think like the fifth team was like the Dolphins. But now lately though, now it's like, Houston's up there now. Kansas City's there now and all that, but for a while, like for a long time, it was like, Buffalo, Chicago, mainly the main two is like Buffalo, Chicago. That's right, yeah. So, but Glick, I applaud you for still breathing this morning. I thought after yesterday, Nikki had her meltdown.
I mean that had nothing to do with me. I didn't do anything. I can't.
No.
I
I mean, did you console her? Be like, hey, there's.
She Nikki came back in the third quarter and said, "Fuck this game. I'm taking a bath."
Dude,
I had to keep checking on her to make sure she didn't slit her wrist or anything.
Oh, dude, Joe, like on the text messaging, Joe told, because Joe is a Steelers fan as well. he texted Ted. He's like, dude, that's it. I'm becoming a Jets fan now. And then Ted's like, are you? And then Ted
Why?
goes, Ted's like, yeah, are you sure you want to endure this burden that Tony and I carry?
Yeah,
Jets,
Yeah.
Steelers over the Jets. No thanks, I'm good. I'd stay a Steelers fan.
hard pass. I mean, like
That's too funny.
As Brian said, the show before, you can mention that show before. Shout out to Tony D and Belt Geeks Fantasy Football. You guys were talking playoffs today because fantasy football is over, so there was no fantasy football to talk.
Yeah, so we were just talking football. Mainly
I had you guys in my ear for a little bit.
Night. Yeah, recapping the games yesterday, and then now we're talking about the games for today.
Speaking of games, last week, just a real quick rundown. Last week I went 7-6, 0-1 in my Lone Wolves. You were 8-5, and Derek said it last week. Watch this be my best week and finally beat you guys in a week. 9-4, 3-1 on his Lone Wolves. He sets the record for the most Lone Wolf picks in a week, outside of Brian's meth weekend when he was just all over the.
Yeah, okay. He sets the record for the most correct Lone Wolf picks in a week.
No, I think him and I are tied because I did have that. I think I did go 3-0 one time on my.
I think Brian have 6 Lone Wolves in 1 week like a dumbass.
Yeah, and he missed every one of them. I think
he came in after inhaling that barbecue smoke all morning, like, yeah, we're gonna do this.
Brian was a little messed up.
So in my defense, there is no defense. I don't use hickory wood anymore. So there you go.
There is no defense.
No, so no more. So yeah, I don't use hickory to smoke anymore. So there you go.
That's funny.
Yeah. So my next goal, and I'm gonna
games were a disappointment.
And I'm going to try to go through this week, and I'm going to count up our win-loss records for the regular season and see who had the best record between, obviously, you, me, and Derek. We were here all season, so
I was going to say, do we negate the other one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll also factor in Lone Wolves because I know I had some wild ass Lone Wolf picks earlier.
Yeah, some of you guys, both of you two did, and it was wild, bro. And some of them you got dumb luck on.
Who was the goddamn quarterback for Miami? That I was like the backup. What was I was like
Skylar Thompson for 5 touchdowns.
Skylar Thompson 5 tutties. Lone Wolf their fins, and they won that game. He didn't get the 5 tutties, but they fucking won that game. But yeah, Derek did hit it, man. He went 9-4 and 3-1 on those Lone Wolf picks. The only one that he missed was the Giants over the Eagles. That was the only Lone Wolf that he missed last week. So shout out to Derek for finally winning a week, brother.
So I think we've only got 4 games to pick today, but then they play Saturday next week. So do we want to do Saturdays also, or can we not because we don't know who it is yet? We won't. It's to be determined.
It is to be determined.
Yeah.
So
it's after today between Buffalo and Denver. Then they're gonna try to see who gets what.
Yeah,
so
because Saturday.
We're
gonna have to wait and make late picks for next Saturday's game.
I'd be damned again. Houston faces Baltimore. I'm like, come on, man.
We only have 2 games next week.
First, probably. Yeah. Well, yeah, because it's the divisional rounds. There's 4.
There's no games on Sunday.
There's 4 games. There's 2 games on each day. But,
wait a minute, never mind. They haven't got next Sunday. They haven't got Sunday
because we don't know who's going to win today.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll reach out like I did this week. I'll reach out like Friday or something and get Saturday's picks from you guys.
All right.
Real quick, last night's games. Obviously, we went Ravens across the board. The Ravens did.
Fuck you, Mark Andrews.
They did kind of beat up on the Steelers, man. Derrick Henry, obviously, a big difference. Lamar Jackson stepping up his game. We talked about it last week when we were talking about the race for the MVP. I know yesterday Tony was talking about it, and they were talking Barkley and Henry and the MVP, and I think we nailed it last Sunday. I think the MVP this year comes down between Allen and Jackson. Rookie of the year, I think, is going to come down between Daniels and Nix. I agree that Brock Bowers should be in the mix for the Rookie of the Year, but it's highly unlikely that they're going to give it to a tight end.
Gerald
Yeah,
picked
because
the fucking Broncos
for some reason with the quarterback, it's always favored. So
Yeah.
I mean, but to your point, but Glick, I mean, Glick, you and I, we both agree. Like Bo Nix does put up the numbers.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we talked about yesterday on Tony's show, and even Rick and I talked last week. It basically came down to stats. We tried to compare strength of schedule. Schedule was pretty similar.
Then we need to change the name of the fucking award, because if it's just based on the stats, it does not need to be an MVP award. Plain and simple.
Well, this is Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year.
Oh, okay. My bad. Sorry, I was watching my girl on game day.
Yeah, Rookie of the Year.
Your girl
draws my attention. Colleen. Oh my God.
To be fair, Bo Nix is 75 years fucking old. No way.
Yeah. So I kind of expected the Ravens beating the Steelers. I was a little up in the air with the Texans Chargers game. I figured the Chargers would win. I wound up leaning more towards the Texans. I kind of was hoping to put in all honesty, Rick, I was kind of hoping to put my voodoo hex on the Texans, like I have a tendency to do on the Bills.
Yeah, right.
and picking the Texans because I kind of wanted to see the Chargers move on. But it is what it is. Bo Nix.
Wow, Bo Nix was Bernie Kosar's understudy. Jesus.
Here we go. Buffalo taking the field. Right meow.
So Texans surprised. That was a wild game last night too, because Justin Herbert clearly did not know what team he was playing for. He forgot he was a Charger.
4 interceptions, man.
And like Rick said, he just chucked the ball up there. And
I'm just gonna heave it. I'm sure there's a Texans player down there somewhere.
But like this is what I was worried about. I was worried about the Texans offense, because I mean, like, it's been Achilles' heel all year, and then they show out.
Your defense covered your ass too.
Well, not only that, but the Chargers have this big, massive play to cut the lead within 6 or whatever. And then the very next play, the Texans go down one play, like what, 90-some yards or something like that.
Yeah, it was like they just scored, and right when about to do the field goal, boom, block, ran it back for a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's like in a blink, you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Address Kenneth's comment.
All three phases, man. They gelled, man.
You guys were jamming last night, that's for sure. Like I said, where the fuck was that energy? Where the fuck was that energy the second half of your regular season? And yes, Kenneth, the Bills-Lions Super Bowl is what America needs, but what America will get will be Kansas City and Philadelphia again.
I don't know.
So
what we're going to get.
This is, I mean, like, what I have in my head, and I know Rick's going to be like, see, there you go, smoking that barbecue again. What if, surprisingly, if
he starts it like that,
as much as we're talking about like Detroit, how they're on a mission, and Baltimore's on a mission, and we want to see those two. What if hooker by crook, out of nowhere, we get Washington and Denver?
That would be fucking wild. Wait, let's go even better. What if we got Tampa and Houston?
I'm already calling it. Tampa's going to from the NFC. Tampa's going to the Super Bowl.
Well, Tampa Bay. It'd be considered like a local game.
What did you take this morning that's got your brain all fucked up?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, baby.
Bro, they've got 3 really good fucking teams that stand in their way with Detroit, Minnesota, and Green Bay.
Yeah, whatever.
Like I said, just, you know,
that would be some wild shit, Brian. You're right.
Because we have seen some crazy shit in the past.
Baker, the touchdown maker, sure. You know where we are, Kenneth. We're Baconeer fans, baby.
Baconeers.
We've left the Cleveland train station and we're heading down to the Baconeers.
There's no special red zone on today because there's only one fucking game on.
Yeah.
I like Red Zone because I like fucking what's his name calling it. I think he's a great commentator.
Yeah. What the hell?
Who's singing? Who's singing our national?
I messaged real quick off the subject, Brian. I messaged Wally last night. I said, "You and I gotta have a talk. We got some freaking issues, Bubba." He's like, he messaged us what he said. What happened, man? I said, Mae Young's been dead for 11 years. I told you guys that when you picked her. He was like, wait, seriously?
Well, you got I don't want to get too much into that because we still got football to talk, but you got the first fucking bonus points of the year.
Yeah, he just messaged me. He said, really, damn, I'm a dumbass. No shit, fucking Sherlock. I told him when they picked her, I was like, she's dead. And then like everyone was like, no. And I'm like, I think she's dead. And
nobody bothered to look it up.
I think Jeff
we looked everything else up.
I think Jeff looked it up and he was like, yeah, she's alive. And I'm like, I don't think so.
I don't think so. No.
We can praise God and not hope for a Browns.
Yeah, you get 8 months of not praying for the Browns to win.
Don't worry, we get to watch them fuck up our number 2 overall draft pick this year.
Yeah, I'm sure. But, you guys will pick like a left guard or some shit.
Yeah. The angel of death has struck this year. I did hit the board first with an emergency pick. WWE superstar legend Black Bart passed away Friday night, 1 day shy of me calling my shot because I was going to call it last night. So I would have gotten even more points. But I did get 2 bonus points for an emergency pick, the 2 bonus points for first to go, and the point for the death. So I'm sitting at 5 points in our angel.
And I'm giving you 1 point right here.
To which Jeff said, congratulations, you quadrupled your points from last year.
Yeah, because fucking Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, fucking Jimmy.
What's
Carter,
up, Benji?
What up, Benj? Now I told Jeff, I said, we all sucked last year. We had 30 celebrities that we picked, and only 5 of them died. This year we've got 50.
I don't know if I'd say that you sucked because that Connor doesn't come up on Sundays. He's not a sports guy.
Connor's going to be.
Oh yeah, Monday night. Okay, I will make an appearance on Monday night.
He's pre-recording his show today.
Helen Keller out of Durr University. Ha! That's the fucking best shit I've read all day.
Okay, I was gonna say I was like fine. I was like I'll make an appearance Monday night because I want you to acknowledge me.
That's fucking great.
Are you in the group chat on Snapchat, Brian?
You didn't add me.
I need to add you to that. I'll add you to that. Connor's in there.
Because Connor and I've been trading barbs like individually, but
oh my god,
this thing he was like, yeah, because of my bad decisions of picking, that's why you are the way you are today. I said thank you, and I was like, you inspired me, you motivated me. Oh, he was hateful.
Nice.
Get the tables.
I've got one. Remember, I've got a table.
What the fuck? Why can't I find your?
That should be everybody's prayer for Buffalo to win a Super Bowl is to watch my big ass go through a flaming table.
Oh, it is there. Where the fuck are you at, Brian? Oh, there it is.
All right.
So, all right, 1 o'clock game. Obviously, one game right now. The Bills and the Broncos.
Wait, that's going on right now?
Started at 1 o'clock. Let's go.
Taking the field.
Oh shit! Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah,
taking the field.
They just did national anthem.
Turn on my TV.
There you go, Brian. I just added you to the group chat. So
got it.
We're all streaming, so we're running a little behind.
Gotcha. Just real quick, it's been a hot minute since a comment has gotten a gold star, but get it there. That's a gold star worthy comment right there. Because
yeah, for sure.
No words have ever been any more truer than that.
All right, Buffalo's kicking off the Denver.
Bills fans are my spirit animal. I'm an honorary member of the Bills Mafia, so obviously, so we got the first playoff game of the day: Buffalo, Denver in Buffalo. Bill, Rick, I think it's safe to say you're choosing the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm choosing the Broncos to spend the rest of the season sitting on the couch. You absolutely nailed that, Glick. Bo Nix has never won a game in temperatures under 40, and his on-the-road record is trash. So, and we are healthy.
Yes, you guys are healthy. I was going to say
the only one we're missing right now is Khair Elam, our cornerback. Outside of that, we are a complete ready to fucking rock and roll team. Let's do this.
Denver's healthy. They're not missing anybody of note. And as you said, the only one you guys are missing is Allen's playing, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, everybody's playing. We're just missing Khair Elam, our cornerback.
Okay.
Wrap the middle. 5-yard carry.
Yeah, nobody. Derek is going with the Bills as well. Brian, what's your thoughts and opinions?
Because I like Rick so much, I'm going to go with Denver.
That's fine. That's fine. You can be disappointed later.
You know, there is a small part of me that wants to go Denver, but there's also a bigger part of me that reminds me I fucking hate John Elway and I fucking hate Denver. So fuck you guys. And as an honorary member of the Mafia, all I gotta say is let's go Buffalo.
If John Elway lives through this year, he will be on my celebrity death picks next season, just so we're clear. Next year. Just so we're clear. Because he is getting up there and he's struggling to move and stuff. So, yeah.
Add them to ours when we yell about the Browns every Sunday. What's going on, John McSmith? Because Bo Nix is a
Kenneth, I hate Denver for personal Cleveland reasons.
Yep. So do I, and that's why I say fuck John Elway and fuck the Denver Broncos. Let's go Buffalo. Goddamn John Elway.
God, Denver looks confused on the field right now.
Oh, good catch. I ain't mad at that. That was good catch.
The
good open field tackle by Dammer Hamlin. Fucking Dammer.
Didn't he die?
Twice.
Almost.
No, he did die on the field. He was literally dead on the field. No pulse, no heartbeat.
Oh wow!
Resuscitated back in the ambulance.
Wow. So what happens if we were to take him in his emergency pick and he dies?
Think we lose
but he comes back to and he dies.
Can you get a bonus if they die twice?
He dies and comes back to life. Do you get bonus points for having a zombie on your death list?
That's fantastic.
Ouch! That tutty hurt. Dang God. What's up, Mike? What's up, buddy? You feeling a little bit better? You look like it. The 4:30
going up. Touchdown, Denver.
Wow, you're too far ahead.
No, wow.
Dude, they just threw a touchdown on my screen.
They threw the touchdown like 2 minutes ago on my screen.
I gotta refresh my fucking stream.
That's why
we gotta stop talking about this.
I'm watching it live on Paramount Plus.
I'm watching it live on CBS. Rick as usual and Brian.
What up?
You wanna go put your belt on and get your yeet glasses? Show Brian, the new champ, as he likes to call himself. The 4:30 game, we got Green Bay and Philly. I gotta tell you guys, man. I'm a little. I don't know where to go with this one. Phil, yes, Barkley has had an amazing season. Philly has looked good all season.
I'm gonna say Philly. I'm gonna say Philly, man. That defense, dude. I mean, think about it. They bullied the fuck out of Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that doesn't take much.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying. But you can see what they're capable of doing.
Especially Dallas's offense. That does not take much. My son's old fucking 5th grade football team could have beat
and I will say this though, like throughout the majority of the season that I've had on the fantasy, on the nonsensical league, I've had the Philadelphia defense,
Mhm.
and they have not let me down.
Call the ambulance. Call the ambulance. Yeah, it's wild how the streaming, because Kenneth said he's apparently way behind. I was gonna say, yeah, I watched the touchdown happen a good 2 minutes before you guys.
I just had to jump out and jump back in to catch my stream back up.
Yeah, I just turned on the TV. It was like Paramount Plus, cool, because I don't have my my antenna hooked up to my TV.
Yeah, no real
on
notables for Green Bay being injured other than Christian Watson, but he's been down. What's Philly got going on? Hurts is not hurt. Yeah, no real notables for Philly. I'm just torn in this game because, man, you can just never count Green Bay out. You know
But
what
the
I
same
mean?
thing can be said for Philly.
Yeah, and I think Philly's defense has been pretty good this year. I'll give them that. They have been a pretty good defense. To bully Dallas, not really that much of a. I wouldn't use that as too much of a flex. Let's be honest.
Yeah, right.
But what I'm getting at is like how what I'm getting at is like you show like how their strength was even when they played against other teams.
Mhm.
Like I said, I've had them all year long, and they've given me good numbers. So
if I was a fullback for the Browns with Glick as a left guard, I would have gotten 17 scores against Dallas.
damn.
Fuck you, Dallas. Philly is the Dallas of the North.
And also to hear me out. Should the NFL do like what college did and kind of rearrange some teams, like and put them in different divisions?
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
I mean, because if you really think about it,
it,
Kansas City should be a part of the AFC South, and Houston should be a part of the AFC West.
And Dallas should be in the NFC South with the other trash ass teams.
I agree.
Where you only got to go fucking 9-8 or 8-9 to make the playoffs. You can make the playoffs with a losing record.
Mm-hmm. Rick, who you got in that Eagles Packers game?
I'm gonna go Eagles because I just don't have the faith in the Packers. By the way, Josh Allen is 8-0 in home games this season. He is undefeated in Highmark.
Youngstown State and Boardman High School would beat Dallas Cowboys.
First pass to Khalil Shakir.
You might be
there
right.
You go. Now you're up to date with it. Now you're caught up to us.
I'm gonna
12-14 on the clock and ticking. He needs to hit Dawson Knox for a touchdown, though. That's the important thing, Brian. You missed me talk about that before the show. The last 4 playoff games, the Buffalo's first playoff game of the season has been the first score has gone to Dawson Knox for a touchdown. Go, James Cook!
Right
God,
that
fucker's fast. You're going to lone wolf the Packers?
I'm lone wolfing the Pack. I'm lone wolfing. I'm going for my second lone wolf here. Oh, with the Packers. It just, man, I can't count the Pack out, man. You know what I mean? I got a lot of love and respect for the organization. We talked a little bit about it on Belt Kings yesterday. I popped in and hung out with the guys. And the one thing that the Green Bay Packers have done that's been really cool is it started with Brett Favre. Brett Favre left. Aaron Rodgers came in. Aaron Rodgers didn't miss a beat right behind Brett Favre.
Yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers leaves and Jordan Love's come in and he hasn't missed a beat, man. The Packers have not missed.
He missed last weekend when the Bears finally beat him.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about as far as being consistently.
No, I get it. He missed last weekend and signed the deed back over to Chicago for Soldier Field.
Yeah. Hey, it happens.
Quick pass the outside, up the middle, first down. Yeah.
I just
screen pass.
And I think Green Bay's defense is pretty good, and in all honesty, Barkley has carried Philly all season. I know there's other weapons in Philly, but he's carried them.
AJ Brown.
Yeah,
That's
weapons.
it. That's it.
Yeah.
Wow. Only team in history.
Still don't matter. Cavs in 6. Football is irrelevant. Go Cavs. You see what I'm doing? One thing that Haslam has done is
whoa, easy there, buddy.
Yeah, I'm going Packers, man. I think the defense, if they can contain Barkley, then it's kind of game over for Philly, and that's the game plan for any team that plays Philly. Contain Barkley, and you'll shut them down.
Yeah, Kincaid, man, he's making a name for himself.
Yeah, he
More
is.
like Quan.
As a guy who came in as a backup tight end.
Tonight we just had a last-second change from Derek for tonight's game between Washington Redskins football team Commanders, whatever they identify as this season. Derek is going Commanders. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Washington Commanders.
I'm going with Washington.
So
I'm siding with Derek on this one.
In Raymond James Stadium.
I'm going Buccaneers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know where my heart has been all season.
Evans just got that fucking big ass bonus on his fucking contract. He's got a reason to keep playing hard, and they went out of their way to get him that bonus. Yeah, I'm going Buccaneers.
Shout out to the coach. Shout out to Baker.
Shout out to the GM and the owner and allowing it. They gave up $3 million for that.
Yeah, making sure he got his money. Man, Evans is getting up there in age, but he is still playing a high caliber of ball. That age don't mean nothing to him. Evans is out there balling out. I'm glad he finally got paid. I'm glad he got his bonus.
Age don't mean anything. Look what Jerry Rice. Look what the age he retired at.
Yeah. So I'm rolling with Tampa in that one. Obviously, I've been rolling with them all season.
Yep.
Nothing's going to change.
You're getting Tampa on me on this one.
Yep. We split them up, man. It's
second and 8. Oh, second.
Brian over here.
And I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this because we're moving into Monday night game now. Monday night game is an easy fucking pick for me. Easy fucking pick.
Easy pick. What do you got?
Easy pick. I'm going to Rams.
Okay.
Sam fucking Darnold choked on the biggest, fattest fucking Lions pecker he could have. And proved to me that in crunch time, he is not your go-to guy.
I'll take that.
Oh my God, he almost hit Knox for a touchdown right there. He almost did it.
I'll take that bet. I'll go with Minnesota.
Okay.
I don't think so. The Rams are healthy. Puka Nacua is playing fucking ball right now. That dude is balling out. Stafford's on. He's
Ooh, needle and thread.
I mean, he's there. I'm going to go with the Rams tomorrow night.
Nice. If Baker wins the Super Bowl, I'll forgive him for planting the flag at the shoe.
Pass way over his fucking head. We're going to have to settle for fucking 3.
Yeah.
Are you serious right now?
Let's see. No major injuries for the Rams. And Cam Akers, quote-unquote, illness. He's questionable for Monday night. That's about the only one for Minnesota. Yeah, so again, this is another game that I'm a little bit torn in. But after last week, and Derek and I were just talking about this when I was getting his picks. Derek's going with the Vikings. If the Vikings that shit the bed last week against the Lions show up, it's game over.
Like they didn't even shit the bed.
They stand no chance. I said it early on in the season when the Rams were dealing with injuries. they get healthy, they're a force to be reckoned with. Stafford is a monster. Nakua, Akuda Matata, whatever they're calling them.
Hakuna Matumbo.
And Cooper Kupp. Those two are balling out. I mean,
Yeah.
The Rams are, and shout out to Kyren Williams. Holy shit.
What?
Man, he's been a monster this season. I had him in fantasy football. He's been a fucking monster this season. Running back for the Rams.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
Rick, I'm going to go with you, man. I've been leaning more towards the Rams. Yes, I've been rocking the Rams and Vikings all season long with my picks, but and the Rams defense, I believe, is better than Minnesota's defense.
Yep.
And this was pointed out, and this is a pretty accurate statement. I heard this the other day. The biggest weapon that the Vikings have is Justin Jefferson.
And he was held to nothing.
Yeah, and you can't rely on Jordan Addison. I mean,
Nope.
Let's just call a spade a spade. And you sure as shit can't. I mean, Aaron Jones, yeah, he's a good running back, but if it comes down to it, you can't put the game on his back.
Well, you got TJ Hawkinson, but remember, he was hurt the first half of the season. So he might say he's 100%, but for a good half a season, those guys, that injury lingers in the back of their mind.
The Vikings to me are a lot like Philly. Philly relies so much on Barkley. And the Vikings rely so much on JJ, Justin Jefferson.
Yep.
That and it showed late in the season. He's been getting double, triple coverage, and
nobody else has stepped up to take it.
Yeah, as good as a season as Sam fucking Darnold has had, I don't think it's going to be good enough, man. I'm going with the Rams in this one. They're healthy.
Had you asked me this question at week 12, I would have picked the Vikings over the Rams. No questions asked.
Yeah.
But having watched him slowly decline and then hit the speed bump that was Detroit and just fall off the side of the road last weekend, I think Sam Darnold, he has potential to carry the Vikings into the playoffs during his time there. But until they can get somebody other than JJ to be reliable and consistent, I don't think they're gonna go super far.
Yeah. So exactly. And the Rams went from we're about to have a mediocre season to, I think, being a legit contender in the NFC.
Yes.
I mean, you have Philly, LA, and Detroit that sit atop of the NFC. And I was just going to say, not counting out Green Bay and Tampa, because those two teams could 100% be spoilers. They could be dream killers, because Tampa has glimpses of fucking genius on the field, where the offense and defenses are clicking simultaneously. Then they also have those moments where it looks like a goddamn clusterfuck.
Correct.
So I would say that the Rams are a legit contender coming out of the NFC, and in the AFC. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to catch all kinds of hell for this, but I've been saying it all season. The Kansas City Chiefs are a fucking below mediocre team, in my opinion, this season.
Correct.
They're a three-win team this season. If it wasn't for the refs bailing them out, I don't think that they'll get past Houston.
Somebody's hurt.
If they had to play a wild card game this weekend, they would have already been out, in my opinion.
No. No. Hold on.
I think as far as
helmet.
Oh, that was a bad one on Taron Johnson.
I think
bad helmet to helmet.
I think the AFC is going to come down between Baltimore and Buffalo, and it's unfortunate that they're going to have to play each other next week because we won't get to see that AFC championship of Baltimore and Buffalo.
Yeah,
that's gonna give them a stinger.
Yep. Oh yeah, that crunched him pretty good.
Yeah, that's gonna give them a stinger.
But yeah, I don't even know. Yes, we would all love to see the Detroit Buffalo. I don't even know where to go as far as making a pick for a Super Bowl pick.
At this moment, no, because the teams that you don't expect to win are winning, and the teams that you expect to dominate are playing like hammered shit right now.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, Washington and Denver.
I don't know. That would probably be the worst Super Bowl to watch. Like viewership would be garbage.
No, not really. Because think about it. I mean, the Washington fan base. Because like, when was the last time Washington was in the Super Bowl? 1991.
I don't even fucking know.
1991. I think
When they played Buffalo.
That was when Mark Rippon was the quarterback of the Redskins. So think about that. And then on top of that, 2015 was the last time that Denver was in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it would be. The viewership wouldn't be that great. I bet, honestly.
I mean, but however, though, like I said, Detroit's on a mission. But however, though, I firmly believe that last season Detroit was screwed.
Yeah, I think
It's super hard to hate on Dan Campbell.
I will say, compared to the AFC, the NFC seems like it's a little.
Because last year everybody wanted Detroit and Baltimore last year.
I think the NFC is hungrier than the AFC is this year.
Well, the NFC or the AFC, in my opinion, your two top teams, and this is my opinion, I believe, are Buffalo and Baltimore. Unfortunately, they're going to be more than likely playing each other next week.
Yep. Well, I don't know if Buffalo doesn't get their shit together.
They're building a new stadium right across the way.
You didn't know that?
Well, I mean, I knew there was going to be like, what, $2.3 billion, right?
At the beginning of the season, we were feeding the pit. Like 3 people died in that stadium. They fell in the fucking construction pit. Every week one was doing it. They were feeding the pit, we called it. And then they fucking banned anybody from getting close to the stadium on game day. So we haven't had any sacrifices lately. Taron Johnson's out. I don't know who came in his place.
They're going to rule him out as concussion protocol.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no ifs, ands about it. He's pretty much rolled out.
He took a hell of a hit to the head, though, so
yeah,
it makes sense.
Yeah, because think about it, like when Jalen Hurts, even though Jalen Hurts like, yeah, I'm good, but they say, nah,
Bo, you do not want to try to outrun Greg Rousseau. That motherfucker is huge and will hurt you. They were hung up in each other. Bo Nix does not want to square up with Greg Rousseau. That dude is way too big. That was Milano that ran him down.
Oh man.
And then he tried to catch him when he fell over backwards.
Like, whoa.
Don't land on my head, guy. And Denver just punted.
Yep.
You guys are way behind still.
Our punt returner is out, Codrington.
You're watching antenna, aren't you?
No, I'm watching on cable. I'm watching through my app, my Spectrum app.
Oh, that's why.
I wonder if I switch it over to Xfinity, the Xfinity app, maybe that might be faster. But I was like, Paramount Plus, I ain't fucking with it. But if I would have hooked up my antenna, I would have been watching right off the antenna.
Yeah.
I don't have one of those.
Well, I don't have the rabbit ears, but I got it's like one of those HD antennas, like a big old square.
Oh yeah, one of those. Remember the as seen on TV. Get all your channels crystal clear in HD.
Yeah, but the thing is, I have to hold it up really, really high because I had it midway, and then you
got to stand there holding the fucking thing the whole time.
Box positions.
Yeah. Real quick, we got our picks in for the first round of the playoffs. Like I said, we all went Ravens. That was a win. I lone wolf the Texans. Bills across. Oh, well, almost Bills across the board. Well, I figured we'll go ahead and put your pick in there
as a celebrity pick.
Yeah, I'm assuming. I think I heard you say yesterday when we were in there, you were picking the Ravens over the Steelers.
Yeah, I picked the Ravens.
So, little celebrity picks over here. Brian is the lone wolf on the Broncos over here. Everybody else is going Bills. I lone wolf the Packers. Everybody's got Eagles across the board. We're split between the Bucks and the Commanders.
Go! First down.
Rick and I are going Buccaneers, and Derek and Brian are going Commanders, and we're split on the Rams-Vikings game. Brian and Derek going Vikings, and Rick and I going Rams. I just real quick kind of want to touch on this since, we've only got a couple more weeks and we're going to be moving forward going into all sports. Yep. So a couple real quick. In the NBA currently, your standings now, I know they got a lot of games still left.
Oh my God, they're still pulling him forward. Dude, they must have just drug him like 15 yards.
Yeah. In the NBA, your top 5 teams in the East right now are Cleveland, Boston, New York, Milwaukee, and Orlando.
Come on, Van, do something.
The Western Conference, your top 5 teams are Oklahoma, Houston, Memphis, Denver, Dallas, and the Lakers, with Cleveland holding the best record in NBA right now, 33-4. And then Oklahoma's in second place with 31-6. Which just the other day, Cleveland smacked them right in the mouth to end an Oklahoma 15-game win streak and to continue their streak. Cleveland is on a 13-game win streak, I think, 12-game win streak. So I'm not the biggest NBA watcher. I kind of keep an eye on it. I do watch Cavs games when I can. I'll watch a few other teams here and there when I get an opportunity to watch them. Same thing with hockey. I would like to watch more hockey. We were talking last night a little bit. The downfall with these other sports outside of the NFL is they don't get a lot of TV coverage unless you have specialty channels or the
packages. Yep.
Yeah. So
I don't know. ESPN's done a pretty good job this year covering a lot of hockey.
Yeah, they are. Last night I was shocked because our local ABC channel had the Blue Jackets game on. That's why I chose to watch the Blue Jackets over the Steelers game back here.
How does our running back get a false start?
It's a good question.
Oh, because
he lost his balance and had to take one step forward to catch himself, and they gave him a false start.
The moment he yells set, can't move.
Rick, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Your Buffalo Sabres are
we're trash, dude.
Are on the struggle bus this year.
But in their defense, they are the youngest team on average in the NFL. Or in the NHL. Sorry.
Yes.
Like age-wise, they're the youngest team in the NHL.
Where is the Utah Hockey Club, the newest expansion team?
They're a new team. Yep.
No, they are 18-17. They are not good.
No, which is surprising because when Vegas became a team, they won the cup. When Seattle became a team, they won the cup because they get the draft from every team's best players.
Yeah, I was going to say in the NHL, for those of you guys who don't know, maybe you're not a big hockey fan. In the NHL, when
Josh for the first down,
when an expansion team is formed in the NHL, they basically every team is allowed to say you can't touch. I think they're allowed 3 players, right?
Yep,
you can't touch these 3 players. 2 or 3 players, whatever it is. However, that expansion team has the pick of the litter out of every team in the NHL. So that explains why Seattle was really good when the Krakens came about. Why Vegas was really, because you are single-handedly picking the top players in the NHL and putting them on a roster together. You're essentially putting an all-star team together.
Yep.
But it does make it interesting. Vegas is still on top. Vegas is still a good team, but Seattle's fallen off. So it makes it interesting to see if they can keep these teams together, if they're able to stay on track with their winning ways. Seattle, like I said, Seattle's already fallen off. I mean, they're an 18-22 team right now. The current playoff picture has Tampa moved up into the last spot, so now it's Boston and Columbus that are the two wild card teams. Wow, nice.
Oh,
But
in regards to hockey,
yeah, so hockey. Brian, are you big? Are you a Dallas fan, or do you follow hockey?
I'm a fan of the Colorado Avalanche and the Las Vegas Golden Knights.
Fuck the Dallas
Okay.
Stars.
Fuck Dallas.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were a Texas guy in hockey as well. No, I'm a Blue Jackets fan.
I mean, like
and
when Houston had the Arrows was part of the IHL though. That's what that was.
Yeah, they were never
that
NHL.
didn't make sense to me, but then there were a 3 or 4 time IHL champions. So
yeah,
I guess I'll take that.
Yeah, I grew up a Pens fan, and we got the Jackets in 2000. So I became a Blue Jackets fan. Just they're the home team, you know. So I'm still.
I'll give Pittsburgh credit. Like every single team that Pittsburgh has, the colors are always black and yellow.
Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to Pittsburgh. Well, I mean, they're. Well, I was going to say, I mean, in Cleveland we have baseball, basketball, and football, and they're all different colors.
Yeah,
Cincinnati,
but every single Pittsburgh team is black and yellow.
Yeah, they're all black and yellow. I might be the only. That'd be an interesting thing to look and see. They might be the only city that has multiple sports that are all the same colors.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
I believe it is. I'm thinking right now. I believe it is.
Little fun fact for you. How do I not have? I might have to change that. Oh, there it is. Major League Soccer doesn't kick off until February. The only reason I bring that up is because we have a professional soccer team here in Columbus. They got a nice fucking stadium. I'm not even a big soccer.
Houston Dynamo.
Atlanta United.
Columbus Crew, baby.
And also too, next month, Major League Rugby, baby.
Yeah,
I don't even know where to watch that.
Brian, you're a big rugby guy.
Yep.
Like you actually like the sport. I know there's a couple people out there that are like, oh, I like rugby, and then you just find out that they just have a gambling problem and they just need another sports avenue to gamble their money away.
I don't know enough about it.
I know a little bit about rugby. Like I've gone to a couple Ohio State games. Like when I used to work at the Med Center, they used to give us tickets for like lacrosse and rugby and baseball and shit just free because nobody was going to these games. So they would just stop by our office and drop a stack of tickets. And the games would be in the middle of the day. So we'd take our lunch break and go watch rugby or lacrosse. I don't know a lot about rugby, but goddamn, that's a fun game to watch.
It is. It's crazy. I mean, even though it's like one of the oldest sports in the world,
mm-hmm.
But I think it's just, like in certain countries, I mean, like how soccer is like nationally, I mean, globally popular, but I mean, then you have, rugby and lacrosse. Those are like popular in other countries as well. But like rugby though, I think it's gaining more and more momentum because of now, like for instance, like, this year's Olympics and the 2020 Olympics. I mean, we see a lot of great games coming out of rugby and especially like out of the women's division.
Yeah.
I mean, New Zealand for the last 15 years have been a dominant force, men and women in rugby. Like they own that sport. And now like the team, I mean, in the other countries, like in Australia right now, they still have like their rugby leagues going on, but now we have they have the rugby sevens, which is I'm still trying to figure out how they're going to orchestrate that because if you already got the Major League, well, the Major League Rugby, that's mainly for the men's, but I'm pretty sure soon they'll have one for the ladies division. But for now, they do have like the Rugby Sevens where you got men and women. Because Pittsburgh has a Rugby Sevens team called like the Pittsburgh Steel Toes. Austin is like, well, I mean, we have a team in Austin, but they're known as the Texas team, which is like, really? That's what you guys came up with? You know?
Well,
but however, though, what's really cool, though, it's like you got all the players from around the world, like all split up. So with Texas, we have 4 players from the New Zealand All Blacks or the All Ferns. And then for the men, you have like 3 players from the All Blacks from New Zealand. And then you got others, you know, and then other guys will be kind of I don't like interpromotional play because there's some guys that do the Rugby Sevens, but then also too they're playing in the Major League Rugby.
By the way, side note: Taron Johnson did clear concussion protocol, but is being evaluated for a neck injury.
Oh, jeez.
He's gonna fill in the morning for sure.
Oh yeah,
no
he's definitely gonna feel it. That's
matter of fact. Let me look at the teams for the Major League Rugby though.
Yeah, so we'll moving forward, we're gonna kind of dabble. Well, once we get out of
foosball season,
out of the foosball, I think we might start mixing in some other sports conversation because as we're, gosh,
okay, so the teams,
you really shouldn't be doing that, Josh.
I don't know what he did.
So the teams are the teams for the Major League Rugby. You have Anaheim, Chicago, Houston, Miami, New England, New Orleans, Old Glory, which is the DC team, Los Angeles, San Diego, Seattle, and Utah.
Oh, dude, he got fucking smashed at the 5-yard line.
He put his shoulder down and fucking blasted it.
So they did a thing earlier, and they said when Josh played high school, he was not really that physical, and they had to talk him into it. And now he started like he welcomes the fucking hits.
I know. That's what I said as a quarterback.
If Mahomes got hit like that, that'd be like roughing the passer.
Give him 50 points.
Yeah. You touched Patty Mahomes. That's
they got that video clip. Points. Touchdown, James Cook. They got that video clip. Dude, I can't help it. They got the video clip of Josh getting smashed and ended up going, I love it. I love it.
I know, I'm trying not to spoil it. I'm like,
well, now I need Josh to throw a tutty pass or to rush a tutty in, and I will that'll be 3 of my 5 bets for today.
No, Neil.
Nice.
Nope. Knees are down.
Did they pull it back?
No, I already kicked the extra point.
No.
Oh, okay. Did Tyler Bass make the extra point?
Yeah.
Bro, kickers in the NFL this year are struggling.
Yeah.
Dude,
and they're not looking any better coming out of college either.
This is the weirdest that Justin Tucker has had. This is like the worst season he's had.
Yeah.
Ever.
He's got to be creeping retirement age too, though.
Yeah. There was so many close games this season that Cleveland could have won and probably should have won, but Hopkins could not kick a field goal. Like we could not send the field goal unit on when they could be on the 10-yard line and it'd be like a 4th and 4, but we would have to go for it because we could not rely on Hopkins this year, and they wouldn't fire him and get a new kicker. They just
Tyler Bass is the same way for Buffalo.
I think Cleveland just reached a point where they're just like, fuck it, we finally get a number 1 first-round draft pick this year. We're just going to tank the season.
Kicker. You guys will pick it.
And shout out to Derek and the Titans. We were in a battle to see who was going to get the better first-round pick. The Titans got the number 1 pick, and Cleveland got number 2.
Shout out to Gerard Mayo from the fucking New England Patriots. decided that he didn't like his job more than he liked the fucking win against Buffalo. So let's go out and win the game, sacrifice the first pick of the draft, and get fired.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's already been Black Monday hit, man. Raiders head coach is gone.
Jag Peterson's gone from the Jacksonville. Gerard Mayo's gone. They got to find a coach for the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there's some teams looking right now. That's for sure.
We're shuffling and moving coaches around.
Well, the Pats don't need one now. They took Vrabel.
That'd be funny. Like Bill O'Brien gets hired by the Jets.
Actually, Rex
and go full dictator.
Rex is looking for that HC spot at the Jets. Rex Ryan is
I
again.
I seen that where he said he wanted to come back, or he would like to come back to the Jets and coach Rodgers or something like that.
Well, he said, "Hold on, I got it."
Is he still doing TV stuff?
Yeah, he does ESPN show on Monday morning. Get up.
Okay.
He said that if he went back as the HC, the Jets, Aaron Rodgers' country club ride would be over.
Nice. Rodgers to the Vikings.
It's the only place left to follow Favre's exact footsteps. So
yeah.
Well, he's got to send a penis picture to somebody in the Jets organization first. He's got to have a Wienergate scandal.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, he is a single guy, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, with all the weird things Rodgers has already done, would it be that far-fetched that he's sending wiener pics at the end of the day?
Nope, not at all.
No, I was getting ready to say, as we start to transition, we're transitioning here on Unnecessary Roughness into a full-fledged sports show coming up here. With the playoffs, we don't have a lot of football to talk. I want to start interjecting some other sports, and right now we've got hockey and basketball going on. Talk a little bit of hockey, talk a little bit of basketball, as well as football as we get to the tail end of the season, because eventually we're only going to have like one team, one game to pick here in the next couple of weeks. So you're already starting to talk shit to Connor. But no scores to really run down. Buffalo is up 10-7 on Denver. Yep. Finally, looks like Buffalo's starting to click. Your trend, unfortunately, came to an end this year. No knocks for the first TD.
Yeah.
But
okay,
I mean,
oh God,
they could have.
Yeah, they could have.
I'll tell you what, man. There's two guys in Denver that make me nervous. Mims is one of them, and the other one is Sutton. Those are the only two guys on that team that make me nervous.
It's crazy seeing the difference between this season and last season. Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton, Denver, the last couple seasons kind of just been, we know who they are but they haven't really produced anything. Denver gets rid of Russ. Bo Nix comes in. All of a sudden, Sutton is a monster,
and Mims is unbelievable too.
Jeudy goes to Cleveland and absolutely fucking balls out.
Well, as best you can in Cleveland.
He was up one of the
give him a quarterback and he'll have a better year than he did in Cleveland.
Well, without a quarterback, he was still one of the top.
That's why I said
in the league.
Give him a quarterback and you've got a whole new monster.
What's your thoughts specifically for Cleveland? The draft is coming up in April?
Just go ahead and release Deshaun Watson.
Specifically, I was telling Rick earlier today, they might have a loophole that they can get out of his contract. Basically, with him re-tearing his Achilles, it's come out that he was making TikTok videos, supposedly, allegedly, and he didn't have his boot on that he's supposed to be wearing. So that goes against something in his contract to where if Cleveland wanted to pursue it, they could get out of the contract.
Yeah.
Because that was
Yeah.
medically ordered that he's supposed to wear that boot at all times and not be doing activities that could hinder
His recovery.
Yeah, his recovery. So, again, supposedly, allegedly, I haven't really got to dive into the story too much to see how true it is. I would love for it to be true. If it's not true, as far as this offseason, Kirk Cousins wants out of Atlanta. Atlanta wants Kirk Cousins out of Atlanta.
You want him for one season?
They're unfortunately stuck with a $100 million contract.
Yeah, they're going to eat that.
Which means Kurt is going to go into the market and look for the league veteran minimum.
You realize
he could probably go to Miami.
You realize if Kirk Cousins goes to another team for any sort of a contract, he will have officially surpassed Tom Brady for money made by NFL teams in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to make at least $3 million.
Yeah,
on a contract to beat Tom Brady's career earnings in the NFL.
But I wouldn't be
played in one playoff game in his career.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad if Cleveland picked him up and then drafted a quarterback. And I would really
fake punt for a pass, and he caught the fucking ball.
Yeah. I would really hope,
mints.
because it seems like what's his name? Sanders out of
Shadur.
Yeah, Sanders out of Colorado is more than likely going to go number one. I wouldn't be mad if Cleveland picked up Cam Ward in the draft and let him set a season. Let him set a season behind Cousins if they were to go that route. Also, I'd really like to see him get a deal and get Superbowl.
Yeah.
Not in the first round, like second, third round, something like that.
Yeah, that won't happen. You know better than that. Scatterbo's not going anywhere outside the first round.
Yeah, but if it did happen, it would be awesome because I would love to see him and Chubb, a healthy Nick Chubb in the backfield on Cleveland. But anywho, we'll talk more draft when we get closer to the draft and whatnot. We'll kind of see who's going to do what and who's going to go where with our opinions, I guess you could say. But we're going to get ready and get the flock out of here so we can go watch some foosball.
Yeah,
watch the Bills.
I gotta play some COD and Prestige today.
Yeah, I might try to jump on and do a little, at least get my dailies done. I haven't been on the last couple of days. Yesterday I wanted to get on, but I actually had a pretty busy Saturday for a change. Did Cash's show, then I had to run out the door and run to work, and then basically go right from work to the gym and come home and set up the studio and do the show last night.
And drink beer and negate your whole workout.
No, I drink.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's like
it does
calories.
not.
It's calories.
It's not even that. It slows your metabolism.
Calories.
It slows your metabolism.
Calories. Yeah. I'm 40. I'm 43. The last thing I'm worried about is beer slowing my metabolism. My age is more
saying.
My age is more of a factor of my metabolism than the beer that I consume.
Why did I not know you were over 40 years old? God almighty.
Yeah. Why didn't you know that?
Easy, Grandpappy Winslow. What the fuck?
You know, Blaze is almost 50.
Yes. Well, he looks almost 50.
Jeff's 43 as well.
Jesus criminy.
Yeah. Or no, Jeff's 44. Sorry, Jeff's 44.
How old's Connor?
You're 44 too?
Yeah.
Brian?
Yeah.
God, I'm the youngest guy. I'm the youngest guy involved.
Nah, Connor's a baby. Connor's 27.
Oh God. Yeah, he is a baby.
Connor's a baby, man. Yeah, he's the youngest. He's the youngest one.
Stopped it on the 1 fucking yard line.
He's the youngest one on the network, but he's also got the body of a 90-year-old.
Yeah, well, that happens when you don't have no legs.
Yeah. How's that make you feel, Brian? You beat a fucking mentally and physically handicapped individual.
Mentally. Oh, boys, you ready?
You could win
No.
by 1 yard or 10 yards. A win's a win.
No, Jesus.
You could win a race by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning.
You will not take this victory away from me, goddammit, Glick. You will not diminish
Because
it.
I
in any way,
wear
shape, or
this
form.
banner proudly. I wear
Yes.
that title proudly.
2024 NSN Fantasy Football Champion. Nice. I'm looking forward to next year already. I think next year is going to be fun. We're going to have a nice, big, full roster. There'll be a prize package for the winner next year. I think next year is going to be real fun. And hopefully everybody will be nice and active. We're going to get some shit talking going. We'll incorporate a little fantasy on this show next year. Not a whole lot, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But with that being said, what's up, baby? Yeah, you been that.
It is
I like
still 10-7 Buffalo.
I hate to see you leave, but I love to watch you walk away, mama. Huh?
That escalated quickly.
Appreciate it, guys.
Appreciate you. Brian, have a good one, man. It's good seeing you this week. Are you back on the road next week?
I am leaving Wednesday morning early.
Nice. Damn.
Early Wednesday morning, yeah.
Where are you going?
Nice.
Back to Carlsbad for work.
Gross.
I know.
Maybe it'll
What are
burn
you
down.
doing?
Kind of hard to do it. Kind of hard to do with all that dirt.
Everything else out there is on fire.
Dirt.
Fuck.
Dirt.
No, I mean Carlsbad, New Mexico.
Okay, it can spread.
That's what I said last night. That's what I said last night. Half the country's on fire, the other half of the country's frozen. And then last night, all hell is officially frozen over yesterday afternoon with the panel that was on Tony D's Belt Kings Fantasy Football Show, because I was there, Rich was there, Bathurst was there, Brian was there, and it was like there's been a lot of animosity between this panel outside of like Brian, because Brian's the Switzerland of everything. He's like, I'm just here, guys. Like, I'm not, Tony and I had some issues that we've squashed. Rich and I had some issues in the past that we've since squashed. But nonetheless, it's. I don't think anybody. I've never really had any issues with Bathurst.
Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, like we all had a good time. I mean, like we all gelled. I mean, we all have our point of views on football, so that what makes it unique.
Yeah, so it was a good panel. It was a good panel. It was a good conversation. But nonetheless, we do. What am I doing?
We handled it like civilized men.
I mean, it's still on the sell-by date.
Hi, Nikki.
That's fine.
Hi, Nikki. Hope you're
We need
okay.
to
Who's
get
getting
out
close,
of the
but it's
end
all right.
zone here.
Brian said, "Hi, Nikki."
Hi.
Hope you're okay.
He said he hopes you're okay
Why wouldn't I be?
after last night.
Meh.
I asked her last night. I said, "Should we do a wellness check on your dad?" Because I was like, well, "How's your dad doing?"
Ask Nikki if she wants. I have an extra Houston Texans shirt she could have, and she could become an honorary Houston Texan.
Hey, baby, come here. Yeah, I asked her. I said last night she was in the tub. I said, "How's your dad doing?" She's like, "I don't know. I haven't heard from him because he's a huge Steelers fan."
Oh yeah, I eat hard. Yeah. Anybody Steelers is hardcore.
Yeah, and usually her and him are talking back and forth during the game. And I said, "How's your dad doing tonight?" She's like, "I haven't talked to him all night." I said, "Should we do a wellness check on him?" Brian said he has an extra Houston Texans shirt that he can send you, and he can be an honorary Texans fan. I don't know if she's flipping me off or you off. Brian, just
Yeah.
Go, James, go. Got us out of the end zone. Thank God.
No. But yeah, no, it was good seeing you this week, man. Don't be a stranger when you're home, Brian. I know you usually wind up getting into some stuff on the home front, but don't be a stranger when you're home. Feel free to pop up, come up on the shows and hang out. Everybody else, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, 6 p.m. We got a brand new Speedway. What the hell is it? Speedway Stories and Cold-Blooded Conversations with Wally, followed by a pre-recorded Men Caring for Men. They're actually going to be pre-recording that here in about a half hour. That'll be pre-recorded. Tuesday night, Glick's House of Music is back with I have Jesse Rose joining me, so I'm back in the interview seat. Got Jesse Rose joining me this week. I have a rock band out of Cleveland joining me soon, and I have
First
another
time.
band. I have another band that's out of Michigan that'll be joining me in the upcoming weeks, as well as some other guests that I'm working on. Wednesday nights is What the Fuck News. Jeff and myself, it's in the news and it makes us say what the fuck. We are talking about it and having a good time, and we always have the penis report. Thursdays, I think Jeff is becoming the new Jarabishi. We think he has a show. He says he has a show, but he has yet to do a show. It's supposed to be on Thursdays. It's called Jeff's Garage, but I think he's doing a show this Thursday. So tune in for that. Friday night is Nonsense and Chill with Blaze and Jeff. They're hanging out watching movies. The cool thing they're doing now is like fan-made movies and or independent films. So they're actually able to show it on this. They're actually able to show them on the screen, so you guys can watch along with them.
And add commentary.
Yeah, and add commentary because there's no copyright infringements on those. And then Saturdays is Nonsensical Nonsense. You guys know what we do. We get a little weird. We get a little crazy. It's Saturday night. We open the door. Drunk. Yeah, something like that. We open the door, so to say. We open the floodgates and let the other lunatics into the asylum that we normally keep out. Last night we had a few people pop up. Shaman came up. That was cool. We had the lazy shaman in the building. He was cool. Our boy Untrackable popped in for a little bit down there in the frozen tundra of North Carolina.
Down there in the frozen tundra.
Yeah. Brian was up there for a little bit last night. Yeah, we
I did not come and hang out.
You were being a poosewall. You were being a
nerd. I did not have enough
Popped up
beer. I did not have enough beer to come hang out with you fuckers last night. I was not well enough equipped for the fucking podcast, so I just did not bother.
Yeah.
I knew better. Because the Saturday prior, I crushed 17 out of 18.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I didn't drink the last one because it's a collectible can and it's going to go with the rest of my collectible Busch Light cans. But
nice.
Yeah.
And then we
that's all I drink is Busch Light.
He's he has no taste buds.
No, I'm poor and pay a lot of money in child support. If you want to go ahead and send me an 18-pack of Bud Light or something like that every week, I'll drink something else. But until you're paying my bills or buying my beer, shut your mouths.
Yeah, I didn't want to call you poor. I was just going to say you have bad taste in beer, but since you put it,
I'd introduce you to like Sean or Bach.
What are you doing?
That costs too much.
What? I see that.
I stick with my statement. I am poor.
Yeah. Hey, man, I've been there before. I remember
I get an 18-pack for like $13. I'm good with that.
I still, man, because Miller Lite isn't super expensive. You got to do proper beer economics, man. And I can get a 12-pack of pounders, so 16-ounce pounders for $12. Or I can get a 12-pack of 12-ounce cans for $14.
Okay. At least I'll give you that. It could be where it's like Bud Light Ice or Red Dog.
No, I'm totally, and this is I'm not even going to say what I was going to say because it's not Saturday.
If really at times are tough, and you said Zima, then it's like I would never let it go.
I don't even know if they still produce Zima.
Some states do still have Zima.
I was told if you take a Zima and drop the old school Shock Tarts with the hard coating on them before you get to the powdery stuff, if you drop those in your Zimas, it's supposed to taste really good. Or Jolly Ranchers.
I gave my brother shit because like when I first started drinking beer, like the first beer that I've ever like started buying was like the Miller High Life. And my brother's like, oh, it's so nasty, whatever. My brother
that's the champagne beer.
Yeah, but he'll get like Bud Light Ice and all that other crap.
Bud Ice. That's a ghetto beer.
Yeah, so he'll buy that. But then one time he was like saying, he's like, man, I'll never stoop that low and drink a High Life. And then all of a sudden I found out because through another buddy of mine, he goes, yeah, man. He goes, Eric and I were just kicking back, drinking some High Lifes. And I like looked, I went, really? And then he just goes, I didn't have a choice. I said, no. I was like, no. You flat out told me that you would never ever drink Miller High Life because you were too good for it, and you're telling me you didn't have a choice. motherfucker, you had a choice. You always have a choice.
Yeah, you always have a
You always
choice.
have a
Well,
choice.
Rick. Because
I said even though all the time
I'm not that far yet, Glick.
I
it
said
was
even all
Alan crime.
no. I mean, I said even like when I was I said even when I'm hanging out with you guys and you guys are drinking Miller Lite or Budweiser, when I go to the bar, I'm like, nah, I ain't drinking what y'all are drinking. I get what I want. I was like, see,
Yeah.
I chose. I was like, you could choose. But no,
Yeah.
don't get
Oh no!
I'm like, don't give me the shit of like, oh, I
Damn
have no
it!
choice.
If
Tactical loss.
the Allen on Allen crime.
I believe that is Josh Allen too.
Is it really?
I swear to God, it is. No, it's Zach Allen. Okay, it's Zach Allen.
I was gonna
There
say
is a Josh Allen that plays
Yeah.
defense for another team that has sacked Josh Allen
Jacksonville.
before.
Josh
Is it
Allen
Jacksonville?
Jacksonville.
Josh
It was
Josh
the
Allen
funniest-
sacks Josh Allen.
It was the funniest shit hearing the commentators call that one out too. The jokes just flowed freely. Fuck, now it's 3rd and 21.
Huh?
Jesus.
Can you do me a favor while I'm out?
So
what's
so when my brother's like, well, I didn't have a choice. I'm like, you
Yeah.
always have a choice. Don't give me that bullshit because even though all
Well,
that bullshit y'all would offer me, I always opt out.
Yeah. Rick, count your blessings. You're not so poor that you have to drink Natty Light.
No,
There ain't nothing
no.
wrong with Natty Light.
I've never been Natty Light or Keystone guy. Nope, that's the bottom of the barrels.
Nothing wrong with Natty Light. Don't you shake your head at me.
Now Natter Days are still trash. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh man, like when I was doing frack, all the other guys are talking about, yeah, man, I drink my beer. Like they'll drink like Michelob Ultra and Natty Light.
So is your vape?
I don't mind
I'm
Mick
sitting-
Ultras. They're a good beer.
I'm,
They're
I'm sitting, I'm
expensive.
sitting there like
Did you
I'm
take
sitting
it
there
out
like
there?
I'm drinking a shot of vodka. I'm just looking at him going,
God, what kind of serial killer
I
are
love
you
it.
drinking
I got
shots
that
of
in my hot
vodka?
I put that in
no,
my
shot of
hot pot.
vodka is a lager.
Oh,
I only use
I thought you said a
Hey,
shot of
You're
vodka.
gonna have chicken tacos.
No, I don't do vodka.
I was like,
Oh,
what kind of
you think
serial
one
killer
pack will
are
be enough?
you? Who
It's
shoots
shredded.
vodka?
No,
Yeah,
I
after
don't
the
do
sauce,
vodka.
yeah,
no.
the chicken gets shredded and then you mix it with
I get
sauce.
too nasty
gotcha.
on it.
No.
I mean-
Like
Let me-
shot of vodka is made in San Antonio, Texas,
Okay.
but it's a lager.
So
Yeah, we have like a lot of independent breweries in Texas. So
there a lot of them are closing here in Georgia because of the laws that we have, and it really sucks. But all right, guys, I'm gonna jump off of here. I gotta go do some shit around the house and watch this ball game.
That's what I got to do. Nikki just asked me if I would clean up the kitchen. She's got to run to the grocery store. Appreciate you guys being here. Brian, as always, like I said, it's good seeing you, brother. You know, we enjoy hanging out with you and chit-chatting with you, man. Congratulations on your 2024 fantasy football win, your championship. Enjoy your reign this year as the NSN champion.
and I just need for the icing on the cake and the cherry on top, I just need Connor to acknowledge me.
Just tell Connor, put in the group chat, hey man, let me be a part of your Men Caring for Men. Send me the link because they're pre-recording here in about a half hour.
Yeah.
Go in there and say, I got something for your mental health. Acknowledge me.
Oh, that really send him in the deep end. Now that's send him off in the deep end.
All right. No, thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying what we're doing here as we start to move into a full-fledged sports show and cover a lot of different avenues of sports. I'm sure we get Brian up in here. We'll talk a little rugby. We'll talk a little power slap. I know Brian's big into the power slap.
I don't even know where to watch that.
Yeah,
It's on Rumble. It's free on Rumble.
Oh,
They
okay.
slap each other.
Yeah.
videos with the
So.
people trying to a whole different place.
The
Yeah.
crazy Hawaiian baby. Oh.
Make sure you guys follow us everywhere. Bio.link/nonsensical network. All them links are there. Follow, like, share, subscribe, turn our dingers on. And check out
Dinger,
while you're
dinger.
there, dinger. Check out Beauty and the Beard Creative Corner. Yes, you can get all your Nonsensical Network gear there if you want. Or if you want to personalize something and you want something more your own style, she can get you taken care of. Just follow her on Facebook and Instagram and send her a little message and say, hey, can you make this shirt for me? Can you make this cup for me? And she'll get you taken care of. I don't know what the pricing is or anything like that, but she does. I'm just a mouthpiece.
Yeah, that's what you are. Just a mouth.
Just a mouth. What that mouth do? Talk a lot of shit and drink a lot of beer. But we will see you guys next Sunday. Make sure you guys check out the rest of the shows this week. And with that being said, Brian, you got any last words?
It's gonna be a fun weekend. Enjoy football, guys, and don't do anything stupid, please.
Yeah.
For the love of God.
For the love of God.
Don't do anything stupid. Like
Check
really stupid, because people do dumb things over the
Like become a Texans fan because they're still in the playoffs. Gotcha. Gotcha.
That's why Brian was late. He had to run to the mall and get all new Texans gear.
Nah.
No.
I was making my omelet.
What just happened?
Hold
on.
What the hell just happened? There's
Yeah,
smoked
sausage, grilled onions, and sauteed mushrooms.
Mac Hollins
with some smoked cheddar cheese, with shredded smoked cheddar cheese. Yeah,
flags are flying. Little scuffle on the field. Rick, you got any party words?
Go Bills. That's about it for me, man.
Yeah, man. Enjoy the football this week, everybody. Hopefully, if your team is still alive in the playoffs, they win or don't completely embarrass themselves, like some team in Pittsburgh did last night, or another team out in LA did last night. Full on embarrassing. Fucking embarrassing.
Wait. Repeat that. That was all muffled when you said that. Can you say that louder, please?
And the team in the Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh.
They shit the bed. Oh, I don't have to cover my mouth. They shit the fucking bed.
They did. Unfortunately, the Steelers, absolutely shit the bed. Actually, I think she left.
Glick would be like this. I'm sleeping on the
listening.
She's
listening.
You think she listens to this shit?
Yes.
You never know.
She's got to lay in bed 10 feet away from me and hear our nonsense. Fortunately for her, I put my earbud in, so she only has to hear me and not everybody else.
Right.
But enjoy the football games. Enjoy. We got basketball games tonight. We got hockey tonight. I'm going to try to catch the Cavs game later on today, in between football and Call of Duty and doing my honey-do list. So, with that being said, you guys know the drill, man. Be good or be good at it, baby. Gentlemen, we will see you next go around.
Later. Go Bills.
Go Bills. Let's go.
Nonsensical network, different flavor every day. Movie talks, new flicks hitting the display. Microphone magic, musicians spill the praise. From reptiles to motorsports, burning rubber craze. Football clashes, touchdowns, epic plays. New spinning, catching on the latest phase. Gleaming cars, engines roaring up the pace. Street tales, urban stories we embrace. Tune in, every week diverse. Groove to the beats, let the rhythm immerse. Lyrics flowing, ciphers full of verse. Nonsensical network, feel the universe. Interviews buzzing, stars in the circuit. Worlds of tapestry, pieces we interpret. Hip-hop to rap, the flow never stagnant. Reptilian tales, nature's arrangement. Cars with muscle, engines with might. Motorsports roaring, speed in the night. Discussions heated, always a delight. Network of nonsense, but the vibe's just right. Tune in, wait for that beat. Flow so seamless, feeling so sweet. Urban grooves, rhythm from the street. Nonsensical network, always on repeat.